we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Here we go.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Brees. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. This is Reese on the ground. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by John Johnson. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze. Breaks through the contact. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Von Bell up to make the tackle. They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Powerful running, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Detroit! Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
No, check, Patriot.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position. Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Right side complete. That's Woods. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
That's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking long for Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end. On play action, it's Breeze. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. They run. It's Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. field. Here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On second down, Camaro. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Camaro. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Dances by him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And Woods has it complete. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Open man right side is Cup complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now look at
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?